What up, Charlotte Orioles and Oriole families? How we doing today? We are back for Week 5 matchup against Lake Fenton. Ready to continue our winning streak. Charlotte, right now, I'm going to show you guys the standings here in a second. I'm going to wait for everybody to file in, but I'm going to show you the standings, let you know where Charlotte is sitting right now, let you know where our path to victory lies for the not only the game today, but the division in general. What's up, Deegan? How you doing, bud? Playing Rainbow Six Siege right now. Interesting. Today, Chad, I got a water, of course, but I figured I'd treat myself. I have a Coke, a nice Diet Coke with me. So, Chad, I'm going to switch over to Chrome here, and I'm going to show you guys the division standings and what we're at right now. All right. So you'll see on your screen right here, we have the division right in front of you, Division 3. UDJ Overwatch Beta, that is the University Detroit Jesuit. And they are in first place right now. Charlotte is in second place. Do you need something?
I need to get the match going. They're ready.
Oh, give me a second. They can wait. All right. So we are in second place right now. We are at 31 points, and UDJ is at 32 points. So Charlotte has to continue their winning. They have to continue winning, getting as many maps as we can, getting as many playoff points as we can, and keep ourselves going here. So that is what we are focused on. That's what we're doing. That's where we're going, and that's what we're going to try to do today. All right? So we're going to be ready here just in a moment. Stay tuned. Grab your popcorn, grab your M&Ms, and we'll get going. All right, so we are ready to go. Type in the chat that we are ready. Wait for a response from them. We got the right map and everything.
Ready, so. All right. Busan is our first one, right?
I hope so.
How'd I go, Chief?
What's up, chat? How we doing? Making sure that we don't make a mistake here. And we have the right map. We do have the right map, so we're going to start with Busan. All right, here we go. Lake Fenton versus Charlotte Orioles. Get my water now. My water is already next to me. Don't you worry, Braytac. I appreciate you always looking out for my health, though. And Braytac always with the full screen reminder. I appreciate that as well. I actually was going to do that time. I was just taking a drink of water, you know? All right, so Charlotte is trying to continue its winning ways here. Charlotte needs as many playoff points as we can get rolling into April. April, we do have some breaks going in. We got spring break coming up, so there's going to be less games played in April. So every single game matters for Charlotte. We need to win as many playoff points as we can get going into May, and in May is playoff time for MySef Esports. So we are getting as much as we can going into that. So right now we've got Midnight Wolf, that's Cage on the brig. We've got Royce on the Cassidy. We have Ethan Weaver on the Reinhardt. We have Grady on BAP. And then rounding it out, we have Davin on the Sim. Davin's gonna put some Sim turrets out right away. And we have our Reinhardt get walled off here. That's really dangerous for our Reinhardt. We gotta break that wall and get through there. All right, so they're playing a May as well. Lake Fenton is. The Ramacha's rushing the back line, putting himself in a weird spot, but he's gonna be full health. That's a really dangerous thing for Charlotte. Lake Fenton doing a really good job walling off tank, putting a lot of pressure on Charlotte. Charlotte's gonna lose our brig right away. So Charlotte is in a 4v5 right now. They're gonna have to figure out something to do here on point. They still have two up top to the right. They gotta take care of those. Oh, Davin puts himself out in a weird spot there. It looks like Charlotte's gonna get team wiped here, and they're gonna have to reset this point. So Lake Fenton takes first point right away. We talked about this all week with Charlotte about how last week we persevered. Even though we lost several team fights in a row one map, we came back and we won that game. Charlotte is going to have situations going forward for the rest of the season that is going to happen just like that. We're going to lose some team fights. We're going to lose some people. We're going to lose sometimes. We have to find a way to pull ourselves back up and get in this game. So Charlotte's going to go with a similar approach, going to high ground here. The wall is going to come out again, but they're going to break it right away. But Charlotte's going to lose his tank anyways. This is very dangerous for Charlotte. There's going to be a suffering coming out from Lake Fenton. That's going to put Charlotte in a really bad spot, and Charlotte's going to get team wiped on point. Charlotte continues to challenge that high ground there. It might be wise for Charlotte to have a little different strategy maybe and go to something else. Aggressive by Lake Fenton at the start. Absolutely. Lake Fenton is being very aggressive right now. They're doing a really good job keeping the pressure on our players. The wall comes out and the ante comes out, picking off our tank again. Our tank is getting absolutely bullied out here by the May and by the Lake Fenton tank. Lake Fenton is really asserting themselves here. They're letting everybody know that, hey, you know, Charlotte may have a better record. They may be talked about a little bit more than we are, but we are here too. We are here to stay. A great job so far by Lake Fenton. So we got Cage out here. Weaver is being reduced to nothing almost immediately, but he gets his health back up. Good healing by our healers. The wall comes out once again from Lake Fenton, but they're able to keep their tank up, but we do lose a soldier. That's several picks on the side of Lake Fenton. It looks like Lake Fenton is going to 100-0 Charlotte in round one. Lake Fenton just came out and punched Charlotte in the mouth. Let's see how Charlotte retaliates here. Will Charlotte lay down and let Lake Fenton roll them, or will Charlotte fight back, realize that they belong here, and get themselves back on track here? We're going to switch up our comp a little bit. It looks like we're going to an Orisa here. We're going to an Orisa, Soldier, Cass, Brig. Oh, we have a Tracer now. That's interesting. All right, chat. I believe. Let's go. I want the Tracer. Let's see what Tracer can do here. Tracer's going to go early and try to get some pressure on point. Perhaps looking for a flank here, trying to get some pressure out on them. A really good job done by Lake Fenton in the first round. Let's see if they can do it again. Tracer's in the back line. He's going to get stuck, but he's going to... Oh, man, making me nervous. I like the plays, though, right now by the Tracer. I like him putting pressure on the back line. I like that, but I need to see what's happening on point. The Zen is trying to keep the healing orb on our Orisa. Our Zen gets slept. Everybody's critical on his screen. Charlotte is in dire straits here. Charlotte is again in dire straits. I'm not sure if Charlotte can win this fight. Maybe they'll pull something out here. Charlotte's getting a few picks by Royce. Charlotte's going to get another pick by our Zenyatta. It's a really close, scrappy fight for Charlotte. The Discord orb comes out on their Ramattra, but Zen's going to go down. Let's see if we can switch over here to Cass. Can Cass secure point? Let's go, Royce. You got this, kid. Royce is going to take point and get the pick on the Ana there to end it. Charlotte's going to cap point for the first time in this game. Charlotte is here to say, we are here. We're not going to lay down and let other people bully us around. No, sir. This is the Charlotte Orioles esports team. So Charlotte is trying to spread out here on point, perhaps using the map, maybe left and right flanks. Let's switch to our Orisa here. This is Ethan Weaver trying to put as much pressure on the Lake Fenton team as possible. The Ramacha's going to get an early Nemesis out, but he's going to be pushed back and discorded. That is a snowball coming out from Lake Fenton. That's going to really hurt Charlotte here. Charlotte is going to lose its sim, but no more. Charlotte is going to lose its Zen as well. Charlotte's down 2 here. Charlotte is in desperate straits. Weaver's doing a good job keeping himself alive. He's going to ult here on point. He doesn't have much support around him, though. I'm not sure if that was the wisest play in the world. And Charlotte's going to be wiped off point here. They're going to have to reset themselves. So Ana's going to go back here. That's a good job by Grady peeling and getting back away from point. All right, let's see what we're sitting on here. We got 2 ults. We're going to have 3 at the end of this fight. We have a lot of damage coming out from the enemy tank and the enemy Mei. They're doing really, really well right now, keeping Charlotte on our toes and keeping us weak and making sure that everybody is critical on Cage's and Grady's screens. But a lot of ults coming through for Charlotte here and some ults coming through. Charlotte is going to try to team wipe Lake Fenton here. Lake Fenton does get a snowball ult off, and they get a high noon off, but they're going to lose their Cassidy. This is another really scrappy fight, but I think Charlotte is going to pull it out and cap point. Charlotte's got 2 on point right now. This is really dire straits right now for Charlotte because they're at 91 to 44. If Lake Fenton caps, it would be very hard for Charlotte to get back on the point and recap. Charlotte has to pull out everything that they have right now. They're sitting back, building ults. Charlotte is sitting at 65% on the Ana. They're sitting at 52% ults on our tank. So Charlotte has to survive long enough to build some ults. They have to figure out a way to pull this out right now. I think Lake Fenton is doing the same. Lake Fenton is being very patient right now, trying to build up their own ults. Both teams playing for ults. They know that this is the last fight right here, possibly for this game. Charlotte does have Ana's ult. We're about to have tank ult. It looks like possibly we're going to lose one right there, but we got one. This is a scrappy fight. Oh, Lake Fenton's down 3. We're down 2. Are we going to win it? It's going to be an ult by our tank. He's going to hold it long as possible, try to get that iceberg out, but the iceberg stays on, and the Mei lives for just a second before Devin picks her off. Ana's going to try to touch. Charlotte caps back. Oh, my gosh. All right, so Charlotte is sitting on nothing but a sim wall in this fight. Possibly a Zenyatta ult if we get to that point. Charlotte is at 99, or I'm sorry, Lake Fenton's at 99. Charlotte is about to hit 99. It's going to be a 99-99 all. Overtime is here. Which team is going to come out on top? Charlotte gets the first pick on the Cassidy. Oh, Charlotte's going to lose 2 there to the Mei. Let's see if our tank can stay off. I'm going to stick here on Grady so I can get a scene for the whole team. Grady's got a lot of pressure provided by that Mei. See if he can force an iceberg. Weaver's doing a really good job. A great sleep by Grady to keep himself alive for a second. Now he can focus on his tank. The Mei is going to have iceberg. Charlotte is going to push off and win that one. Let's go, Charlotte. That's how you fight back right there. I will say it again, chat. I am not responsible for any hearing loss on this stream.
You need to stop, Jack. This crusade is getting out of hand.
Looks like a spicy game. I guess so, Mr. Miles.
Going soft.
I should not feel this faint in game 1, but here we are.
I'd
All right.
still be the better shot,
Great tack. Hashtag no headphones. You might not want to wear headphones when I'm on here. Okay, so Charlotte is going to have a Widow, so let's get to our Widow here. That's going to be Royce on the Widow. I'm assuming he's going to take the high peak right there. Yes, he is. He says, screw that TP. I have a grapple. The head dink on the Ana to start the game, but a head dink back by their Kiriko, so that's a 1-for-1 trade. But Davin gets the Kiriko back, so Charlotte is at an advantage right now. They're on point. Lake Fenton's take is less than half. Lake Fenton looks like they're going to back off here and let Charlotte cap point. That's a wise decision by Lake Fenton there. Take your losses, go back, reset yourselves. Let's get going. All right, let's go Ethan in the chat. I got Ethan on the screen right now. Lake Fenton's going for a backside push here. The anti comes out, but the cleanse comes out shortly after. Charlotte and Lake Fenton are at full strength. The take for Lake Fenton is half health. He's gonna get speared. Oh, if he would have flown off the map right there, I would have gone bonkers. Ethan Weaver doing a great job keeping his team alive right here, putting the pressure on, but we do lose. They do lose their Cassidy. Lake Fenton has lost their Cassidy. The pressure put on the tank. The tank is again less than half health. But the Mei is doing whatever she wants in the backline. Charlotte might be in dire straits here. They're gonna keep their tank up. I gotta see our healers. They're doing a great job. Let's go over to Grady here. Grady's doing a good job with this off angle, trying to keep his team alive. He's gonna get the sleep on the tank, and the tank goes down for just a second, dropping his guard, and that allows Charlotte to win it. Grady right now with the sleeps. His sleeps are crispy, and I'm loving them.
No one can hide from my sight.
No one can hide from your sight? Let's show me. You can see Lake Fenton here, perhaps been watching our stream, because once that sights came out, they did not peek. That's the first team to do so. The shot's going out on the Kiriko, but the Kiriko is applying a lot of pressure on Royce right now. Royce got to be careful. That Kiriko's hitting head dinks like crazy. Let's switch over to Cage here. Cage is on point. He's trying to put pressure on this Winston right now. This Winston has dove on the point. That's an interesting switch for Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton is going to be pushed off the point here, it looks like, because they're losing people left and right. Some good ults by Charlotte, but I did hear a Mei ult go out in the background. Let's see who that gets for them. It's a really scrappy fight, but it looks like Charlotte's going to come out on top, perhaps. As long as they can get this Mei, that Mei is dead. Overtime is here. Charlotte needs to get this ball off a point. This ball's whole tactic right now is stall. Can they stop him? He's going to be killed, but Lake Fenton's going to touch with the Kiriko. We got to kill that Kiriko as fast as possible. Kiriko goes down. Anybody else from Lake Fenton wants some? Anybody else wants some? Lake Fenton says no, and Charlotte wins again. Charlotte takes it 2-1. That's how you get back up. That's how you pull yourself back together.
Play of the game.
Your miscalculations will cost you suffer, as I have.
Chat, I'm going to lose my voice. Tomorrow may be a sick day in school. I don't know.
All right, the other team, let them know we got subs.
All right, I got it.
Two subs.
So Charlotte's going to make 2 subs here. Mr. Keith, can you fill me on who we're getting in here?
We are subbing in Ethan and Brendan.
We got Ripley and Brendan coming in. Excuse me.
Oh,
My
they need
goodness.
to change map stuff.
Yep. Do your thing. Let's see. Deegan says simply better. We got hooray. We got a just better in the chat. Let's go Orioles. Hey, yes, sir. I see it, chat. I love the energy. Keep it going. This looks like it's going to be a very exciting game today. Who's going to persevere? Who's going to be the better team at the end of this? Who wants it more is what we need to worry about. Yep, so Charlotte's waiting on people to log in so we can make our subs here.
Brendan's getting in. Ripley, we've already got.
Yep. Stay humble, stay hungry. I like that message. I said it extra loud, hoping that someone over there would hear me. gosh. I shot my voice in map 1.
Brendan, you got the invite? Yep. All right. We ready, boys?
All right, so Lake Fenton has typed in the chat that they are ready, so I'm going to give us a little 5-second, just a little breath here. Okay. Refocused ourselves. We are ready to go. All right, so Charlotte is in this game here. We did make some subs. We subbed in Brendan, and we subbed in another child. We subbed in Ripley. I do not have Dasani water today. I have tap water. I decided, you know what? Let's save some plastic out of the oceans. Let's support the pandas and the whales. And let's get it done. Another child, yeah.
Can't change the world by following all the rules.
Just won the ranked 2. It's a sign. Hey, stick with us, buddy. Chad, we need all of the energy that we can get. I want you to know that these players go and watch the stream, and when they do, they turn chat on because they want to see all of you support them and have them their backs. I love it. The ocean pandas coming through. Let's get the W here. So Charlotte's going to be on defense first. I think I might stick Cage here for a second just so I can get a view of everything that's going on. Actually, I might go up here to high ground. Let's go to Ripley here. He's up here. Who do I have available to me? Okay, all right, let's watch Brendan. Brendan maybe get some head dinks here with Kiriko right off the bat. He's going to try to keep... Ooh, their Kiriko, Lake Fenton's Kiriko, I'll tell you something. That girl hits with them kunai. Oh, but ours is better. The head dink coming out from our Kiriko. This is a Kiriko 1v1 right off the bat. You don't often see it, but here we are. Welcome to Charlotte Esports. Getting hits, and Lake Fenton is being very conservative here. Definitely taking their time on this. Oh, the Widow gets a pick on her. Widow gets a pick on Ripley. Charlotte is down right now. We are at a 4v5 disadvantage. The Widow is coming out for Lake Fenton. The Widow gets a shot on her Zen and finishes off our Zen. We're going to have to deal with that Widow in some sort of way. It's been a minute since Charlotte had to deal with a good Widow. But the pressure's going to be put on by Brendan to the Widow. The Widow's going to survive it. Charlotte is backing up here, trying to survive, trying to get themselves alive here. There's no cleanse for that at all. But Brendan's doing a good job keeping his team alive, trying to get Charlotte to stay up here. But we're going to lose our Orisa. Brendan has to get out here. There is a TP to his left if he chooses. He's got a TP. He gets out. Everybody's got to reset. Charlotte cannot go back into that. We have to reset, figure out how we're going to deal with that Widow. We cannot let that Widow rule this game for us. No way.
Stop the payload.
Sniper, look out!
Actively peeking a sniper over and over in the same peak is not something I would advise for Davin right at this moment. He peeks the same spot again. The sights are out. We need to be aware of that. The Lake Fenton Widow did ult, but Charlotte's going to get 2 picks right away. We do not want to get stagger peeked here. We've got to look for that Widow, make sure that she's not going to get the picks that she wants. It looks like Lake Fenton's going to reset here, so Charlotte has time to think about this. I'm assuming right now that they're strategizing about this Widow. I can't hear them, but I can only imagine that they're trying to figure out this problem right now because that Widow will be a problem. Widow's going to struggle right here because it's on a choke point. But once we get through this choke point, that Widow's going to re-represent herself. However, I think that they switched off the Widow. Yes, Lake Fenton switched to Junkrat. They're Junkrat cast right now. Charlotte is sitting on a couple ults right now. They're sitting on 3 ults. Gonna have 5 by the end of this fight, most likely. The section comes out and the May comes out right here. We're gonna commit to this. We're gonna get 1 point. We're gonna get 1 pick. But Charlotte's gonna lose 3. We're gonna lose 4. Charlotte's gonna get wiped off here. Nothing left but our tank. Weaver's going to try to survive. Honestly, he has to die right now and reset for his team. He cannot stagger die right now. Oh, this is sketchy. Weaver stays alive somehow, some way. This kid is alive. That scared the crap out of me. I hear a Bastion turret. The Bastion turret coming out for Charlotte. That's Ethan Ripley. Ethan Ripley's going to try to put out as much damage as possible for Charlotte. Try to fry away that Rhine shield. If that Rhine gets discorded, I want to see that Zen in turret mode. Get the discord on the tank and fry that tank. Yes, that's how you do it right there. Get the discord on the tank. Fry that tank down. That's a perfect counter to Rhine. Charlotte's going to get several picks here. They're going to try to get some stagger picks. That's what I'm talking about for Charlotte. Charlotte's going to be safe here on point. Lake Fenton's going to try to cap this. Charlotte has to prevent. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Do we have rush and turret? We do not have rush, but we do have turret. But I agree with that assessment, Miles. They switched Sig to counter the Bastion. That's a good switch by Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton is making very good switches right now. The Kiriko is the only one on point. Looking to put pressure on her, but she TP's away. Anna's half health. Our Bastion doing a lot of damage right now and keeping himself at full health. Charlotte's doing a really good job right now, building up ults, being conservative on point. Charlotte has 2 ults, gonna have 3. Charlotte can save here and think about what are they gonna use. The High Noon comes out. They're gonna get our Zenyatta, but we have short spawn, and Charlotte can just survive for a moment. Bastion coming out, putting a lot of damage on, but we're gonna lose our tank here. That's Ethan Weaver going down. Charlotte gonna have to use some ults here if they want to prevent this. There's a minute 27 to go. Charlotte's gonna go to try to touch point there, but they're gonna fail. It looks like Lake Fenton is gonna get this, but the Transcendence comes through, and Charlotte is touching point right now. Charlotte is gonna get wiped off point. They're gonna delay it a little longer, but that did cost Charlotte an ult here. All right, so
I'm with you.
Charlotte here, trying to prevent a 3 push here by Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton is definitely sitting on some ults here, but Charlotte's gonna have 4 right now. We did make a switch to Brig in this fight. Ethan Weaver trying to apply some pressure. The Bastion all comes out. Ethan Weaver's gonna ult down on point and get several right there for Charlotte. Now Lake Fenton is on their heels. Lake Fenton's gonna get themselves wiped here. This Anna's running for her life, but she's got nowhere to go. No escapability, and down she goes. No joke here, but that Anna's name is Boilermaker, and I believe they got knocked out round 1 in the tournament, and am I right about that? All right, let's get a little look down here. We're gonna go to Brendan here and watch a little bit of Kiriko. Try to keep his team alive and try to get some head dinks out with them kunai. We do still have Rush right now. He just used a cleanse, but the tire comes through. Charlotte's gotta be careful here. It's a scrappy fight. It's a really scrappy fight. Let's see if Charlotte can come through here. Arissa's still on point. That's a one-shot Junkrat. The Junkrat is dead. Arissa's the only one on point, I believe. Maybe a Kiriko behind her. Our tank's gonna get wiped. Kiriko couldn't keep her up right there. But Lake Fenton is really weak too. I believe Charlotte is 3v3 right now. The High Noon comes out. The good wall by the May to prevent it. Charlotte has to play line of sight right now. We cannot peek this. The High Noon is expired. We can go out and peek. We're gonna Kitsune right away, and we're gonna May ult. Charlotte still should have a rally sitting here also. Charlotte trying to keep everybody alive right here. Brendan's got to really focus healing because Lake Fenton's doing a lot of damage.
10 seconds.
All right, Charlotte has rally, and we have tank ult. The knock on the Junkrat. Charlotte looks like they're gonna hold here. I do not believe that Lake Fenton can touch. No, they can't. Charlotte holds.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
Whew. All right. I have a lecture scheduled for tomorrow morning. How am I supposed to speak? Big game by Choreo so far. You know that this kid shows out. All right.
From imperfection.
Chat, I would normally take suggestions at this time, but I think I'm just going to roll
safe.
because I really want to
I'll
focus
keep
on
you
what's
safe.
going on. My sleeves are rolled up. My water is half gone.
If we do this right, they won't even know what happened.
I am ready. All right, so Charlotte, with the same comp I believe that we had before, we have David on Sim, we have Ripley on Bastion, we have Brendan on Kiriko, we have Brig for Cage, and we have Weaver on Orisa.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
So Charlotte's gonna go out here with some energy. They're gonna pick out here and see what's going on. Let's see if Lake Fenton goes back to that Widow. It looks like I heard a Widow. And Davin's just gonna walk out in front of her like he doesn't even care because he's gonna place a TP. Charlotte's gonna TP onto high ground and try to take it from Lake Fenton. Both Charlotte and Lake Fenton are losing some people, but it looks like Charlotte maintains the advantage. Charlotte has the take from Lake Fenton. One shot, we gotta complete that kill. Mercy goes down, and that means that the tank is not far behind. Tank has got to die here, right? Jeez, oh, Pete's, my goodness. Charlotte TP's height, that was really risky. It was very scary for me because I saw that Lake Fenton had a lot of people up there, but Charlotte overwhelmed them with the charge from the Sim. The Sim at 100% charge there was awesome. Right there, Miles, I see you now. So much charge right there in the chat. He was beaming. All right, we have another TP possible coming out. We talked about this in practice. All right, Sim TP height. Ooh, but that one was a little risky. You got a Junkrat sitting right there waiting for you. But Bastion goes back there as well and gets a pick for Charlotte. Charlotte looks like they're doing a really good job right now, keeping the pressure on Lake Fenton. We have a critical up here. Let's try to see what's going on. Bastion trying to win the 1v1 on the Junk, but the Junk has advantage there, especially in a close range situation. Brendan does not have his cleanse for this. Charlotte just trying to buy their time, waiting for their team to come back, waiting for an opening here. That Junkrat is outputting a ton of damage for Lake Fenton right now. That Junkrat is sitting on almost 10k damage and 15 picks right now for Lake Fenton. Here comes the Junkrat tire. Let's see if we can get the cleanse. We should have cleansed that. I think he had it in his pocket, but that's all right. Charlotte can reassess this right here. They got 4 minutes, 25 seconds, lots of time. All right?
Okay, I learned from that. Here, for you.
All right.
Jack Tyson.
Roy, stop playing Overwatch. Okay, he's not playing Overwatch. All right, so Charlotte's going to try to go high ground here. They have to put pressure on this Junkrat. This Junkrat is absolutely demolishing Charlotte's life right now. The Junkrat's going to shoot up to the stars, and he's going to get put back down. The pick on the Kiriko by Charlotte, but we're going to lose our Sim to the tank. Our Sim is going to go down. The Charlotte team is in desperate now because we lost our Brig. The Brig is going down. That Junkrat is doing whatever he wants, but he's finally going to get knocked by Charlotte. My goodness. Now Charlotte can advance. Now that that constant damage is not being put out by that Junkrat, Charlotte can do its thing now. They can breathe a little bit. But Charlotte is going to have to consistently put a lot of pressure on that Lake Fenton Junkrat because he is doing such a good job spamming point with those grenades, getting consistent damage, getting the peel out with his mines. He's doing a really good job right now. Bastion's one shot. Brendan's going to heal him up. Brendan's got to play distance on this and keep his team in his sight, making sure that he can see everybody. Charlotte right now is sitting on 4 ults, but it looks like they're going to cap point, I believe, without using an ult. Yes, they are. Charlotte caps the point. It is 2-2. No cleanse for this whatsoever. Charlotte is going to get team wiped. But hey, it does not matter because Charlotte got the point there. The time was extended. Wait a minute, what is going on here? Oh, I'm sorry, Ethan Weaver's just better than their whole team. I am a liar. I said that they were team wiped, but it doesn't matter what I say. It only matters what Weaver says. And he says, I am not done. Weaver's out here balling out. I'm going to stick with it. Weaver's putting a lot of pressure on the team here for Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton's going for a right side push. The great spear by Weaver, but the TP comes out by Kiriko, but Charlotte is continuing to push that point. Charlotte is sitting on 4 ults here. 4 ults for Charlotte. Charlotte could use 2 right now if they wanted to, and they'd still have 2 for the end game. Or they could use 1 just to try to maintain an advantage. But Charlotte has so much money right now that they could start using it if they really wanted to. But it doesn't look like they're going to have to. Charlotte is pushing back right now. The Lake Fenton team is on their heels, and Weaver is making sure that they stay on their heels. This young man's got 32 picks, and he's looking for more. He gets 33 now. 34, why not? The high noon comes out for Lake Fenton, but it only gets 1. Charlotte! Let's go, baby! Ethan Weaver's built different. That kid is constructed alternatively.
Play of the game.
Anyone else lose sound? Oh, I did mute and walk away. I had to talk to my team. Had to let them know that we want it all. We want every playoff point that we can get. Yeah, I'm back. I got to take a little water break.
Hey, everybody ready? 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my voice is cracking already. Oh, man. All right, so the message to the team is we take everything. The more maps we win, the more playoff points we have. The more playoff points we have, the better position we have going into the tournament.
Just one more mission.
Charlotte is being greedy right now. Miles, you're not allowed to LOL at my voice. All right.
In sight. I'll have us in and out
This
in
is
no
only map 3. Oh my gosh, map 4. I'm gonna be a shambles, chat.
Our foes make such a nuisance of themselves.
But chat, seriously though, I hope you can realize how much this team wants it, man. I know that you can hear them in the background. I know you hear me freaking out. I know that you can hear Coach Keith in the background coaching his team up. We want this so bad. We have worked so hard to do this. We worked so hard to build this culture. Let's get on to our Widow here. This is Royce back in the game with Widow. Let's see if Lake Fenton plays a Widow. It doesn't look like they're going to. It looks like they're going to play Junk again. That Junkrat was putting a lot of pressure on Charlotte before. The shot's coming out by our Widow. We're going to get a shield on the top for our DPS here. I like that play. The little shots on the foots underneath the cart. That's good shots by Royce here. Royce is trying to put enough pressure on Lake Fenton to make them think about him. But Lake Fenton's doing a good job not peeking the Widow. They're doing a much better job than they were doing before. Royce might have to switch here. It might not be the Widow map for him. All right. We have our Moira. Our Moira's doing a good job keeping everybody alive on point. He is somebody that needs healing right behind him. He got to do it. Thank you. The healing orb comes out. Brendan is out here doing a great job. And of course, as soon as I switch off Royce, he gets a pick on the Widow. By the end, my voice will be cracking more than the kids. I know. Be like I'm 13 again. All right, so Charlotte did a really good job there holding point, but look at the ult build up by Charlotte. We're already at 75% with our ROM ult when we're already at 50s for everybody else, but you got to think that also Lake Fenton is the same. The Kiriko making a really risky play there, but I love that actually by their Lake Fenton Kiriko. Going out, trying to get some head digs, and then keeping back. Charlotte gets the first pick. Charlotte gets the second pick. Charlotte doing a really good job right now. Brendan's got to keep his DPS alive. Bowden did use his ult right there, but it's the only ult we use. Charlotte's going to be very close to 4 ults here. Charlotte doing a great job keeping everybody out of sight. Keeping everybody back for Lake Fenton. That Kiriko's asking for it. Asking for it, Royce. But Royce says, nope, I don't feel like shooting that Kiriko, Mr. Rad.
No one can hide.
No one can hide from his sights. Let's see it. We see that the whole 5-man by Lake Fenton comes out from that spot right there. They have to push this point. Can they do so? The one shot comes out by Royce. Royce is going to get 1 half health, and we're going to lose the Kiriko for Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton loses their Kiriko. So Charlotte looks to be a little bit split right now, but there is a healer with both sides. The welcome map coming out. And I missed the welcome map, but it's going to wipe, it looks like. Lake Fenton's going to get wiped. That's beautiful right there by Charlotte. Charlotte trying to do their job here. Everybody's going to be anti by Charlotte. Charlotte has to back up a little bit. Our Ana's trying to get a pressure on their Ana, but she has to be so careful about doing what she's doing right now. That is not her job. She's peeking a whole team. She's peeking a whole team right now. That's making me very nervy. All right, luckily Lake Fenton did not do anything about it, and that's totally fine by us. We're going to go back and play on point. The fire in the hole is coming out. We don't have anything to count it, I don't believe. 2 ults coming out by Lake Fenton. 3 ults, it looks like, coming out by Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton, I believe, used nano as well. Bowden's trying to survive here on point, but Lake Fenton invested a lot into that, and that is all right. Charlotte pushed it to 30 seconds left. They used a lot of ults there. Charlotte is winning ult economy right now. Those are the types of things that you got to do to win against good teams. You have to have better ult economy. You have to play the time. You have to know when your opportunities are. You're not going to win every single point every single time. You got to take it slow sometimes. The Junkrat doing a great job, again, spamming the point, trying to put out a lot of pressure. Let's see the flank here. I believe Cass is taking a flank. That's CTMD from Ripley. And Royce taking a flank over here on the right side. They don't have a healer with them right now. The turret there, I don't believe can see too much. Oh, the stick comes through, but it doesn't matter because our Cass gets wiped by that Junkrat. That Junkrat again is doing a really good job. Oh, it's a wombo combo coming out. We haven't seen this in a few weeks, but look at Brendan doing the damage. He's gonna go get that Ana too. Don't let her live. She has no get out. No, sir. That's a wombo combo. Can I get a spam in the chat? Welcome back, Brendan. All right, so Charlotte is sitting on 1-0 right now. That's Nano. I'm going to clip that one for sure. You bet, chat. All right, we have a soldier switch here. Coming out from Royce. He feels like he's needing to do some more consistent damage. The Suffer comes out from Lake Fenton. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Charlotte. But the pressure coming out from our DPS onto the Lake Fenton backline. But I believe everybody got wiped on point. Royce is looking like he does not even know that somebody's wiped on point. You're going to have people to your left, right in a second, Royce. Royce is going to commit to this. He's going to jump down and try to get the pick on the Kiriko. He pulls out the cleanse. He's one shot. Wow, is he alive? My goodness, this kid is survivable. What the heck are you doing? He's going to go all the way back up to the point. The high noon comes out by Lake Fenton. It doesn't get anybody. Charlotte does a good job hiding behind the shield. The fire in the hole comes out. It gets 2 on the side of Charlotte. But Charlotte's going to get 2 in return. This is a really scrappy fight. But we have a pause. Perhaps a disconnect on one of the sides here. They may have used a timeout, perhaps. Or they might have broken the rules. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
One of the guys disconnected.
All right, one lost internet there. This is going to be very intense, but hey, this allows Charlotte a moment to think about this fight and think about where we are at right now. All right, what kind of ults we're sitting on, how we can do this. All right, so, hey, nothing like strategic internet out. Just chat, come on now. All right, so I don't know how the unpause works. That seems like something in your department. All right, so I see Brendan Westlake with a one-shot Junkrat right in front of him. Let's see if this comes out for him in the end here.
Okay, here we go.
All right, I believe we're unpausing in 1 second. Let's see if Charlotte can win this fight. The Junkrat is one shot right there. Charlotte wins this fight, I believe. Nothing's left for Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton only has 30 seconds to touch point here. Charlotte should play up on this and try to prevent Lake Fenton from touching. Charlotte has 3 ults here. They gotta commit these 3 ults. Gotta commit these 3 ults. Kiriko's trying to touch. She's not allowed to because Brendan Westlake says no, sir. Not in my house. But there is going to be a touch coming out. Charlotte has a few ults to work with here. Why am I not switching? There we go. The sight's coming out by Royce in the background. Royce gets a ton of picks in the back. Royce, let's go, kid. Charlotte wins that one, too. Give it to us!
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
All right, so chat. All right, so Charlotte had to settle off for that one, but we do stop Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton did not cap the second point. So all Charlotte has to do now is they have to cap first point. Once they cap first point, they have to get it 95.99 meters. And this also will be a W for Charlotte if they can make it happen. But they have to rally themselves together here, calm themselves down. In a really intense game like this, it's easy to get scatterbrained. It's easy to lose focus because you get so excited. But they gotta refocus. And Mr. Rad has to refocus too.
What matters is that we fight to the very last.
Who is spamming wait till you see me? I'm gonna lose my mind. Brandon Westlake, stop it.
Wait till you see me on my. Wait till you see me on my. Wait till you see me on my. Wait till you see me on my.
Okay, Brendan, I see how it is.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so Charlotte's gonna push out here. We do have a Pharah. I would like to switch to this. Oh, we have a Widow. Oh, good shot coming out by Royce. It's a Widow shooting at a Pharah Mercy pocket. The immediate switch. I love this immediate switch. That's good awareness by Charlotte. They say, whoa, we got a Pharah Mercy pocket. We're going to have to put some pressure on this. Oh, but the Hanzo gets a nasty shot on Royce. A lot of pressure coming out. That Ana's one shot. So Charlotte's going to have to adapt here. They're going to have to figure out what they're going to play against this comp. This is a very different comp than they played so far. There's a Pharah Mercy combo. That's really difficult. Those are flying characters. So you're going to have to play somebody with consistent beams that can get them out of the air. You also have a Hanzo to deal with, who's a one-shot potential. So while you're looking up, looking at the Pharah and the Mercy, you have a one-shot potential looking at you in the face. So you got to be able to keep your movement. You got to be able to look for flanks. You got to be able to look up and look at those Pharah without a lot of pressure coming onto your DPS. The Pharah, again, is doing her thing, putting a lot of pressure on our tank right now. I like that you did use... Well, never mind, because I said it, he used it. Bowden sectioned himself there, and he put his healer in a weird spot. He tried to push out. His healer might die for it, but he's going to stay alive with a tricky little TP and back up there. We're going to get the pick out on the tank. That Mercy has no res for them. The miss cleanse, but it doesn't matter. I believe Charlotte's going to push this point. There is an Ana behind, but I believe she gets wiped out. Beautiful job by Charlotte there. Listening on my way home. Good luck, Coach Snyder. It's good to hear, buddy. You got me on the Bluetooth. Is that where you got me? Chad, I couldn't only imagine how loud I am in an entire car right now. That's probably nuts. All right, Brendan doing a good job trying to get over to his Bastion here, keep his Bastion alive. He's going to cleanse his tank, but he's going to miss the cleanse. That's all right. Charlotte's going to be sitting on 4 ults here. TP to the Bastion, keep the Bastion alive. Put some pressure on that Hanzo on the left. That Hanzo was one shot. Nano boost administer. Let's switch over to Bowden. Bowden's going crazy here on point. Can I get to him? He's going wild. The Nano all comes out by Lake Fenton, though. It's going to come out later than ours. Charlotte is going to get wiped there just by the timing of the ults, chat. That's all it takes sometimes is timing and who's going to use when. So Charlotte right there used 2 ults. Nothing happened off of it. So Charlotte is going to be in a situation here where they're going to have to say, what do we have to work with? Do we want to push in and go crazy? Do we want to buy time? But you notice Charlotte does not have a ton of time. We got a minute. Charlotte's going to have to commit some ults right here and make a push happen. We have Rush and we have Bastion ult. A stagger pick on someone would be huge for Charlotte. But it looks like the Pharah is going to back up. Bowden is overextending himself here. He's got to be very careful. But he's going to get so close to a pick on the Hanzo, but he doesn't get it. Justice is raining from above. That's really bad for Charlotte. But we're going to save our tank. Our tank is going to live this. This is do or die right now for Charlotte. Charlotte has to make something happen. Charlotte's got 29 seconds. We got to pick on the Pharah. The Pharah is dead. As long as the Mercy does not res, she is out of the equation. Bowden's going to be one shot. Charlotte has 19 seconds. Charlotte is in dire straits right now. Can Charlotte touch? Can somebody on Charlotte touch? I believe the answer to that is a yes. We are going to get touched, but he's not going to survive for long. And that Hanzo is doing whatever he wants over there. on the side of point. We have to keep the touch on the point. If Charlotte wins this, it'd be a miracle. And Charlotte's going to get wiped off point. And they're going to lose that map.
Play of the game.
All right. So, I think what Charlotte needs to take into account is that Hanzo / Junkrat or whatever he's playing is really freaking good. And they have to respect him. But it's not the end of the world for Charlotte. Charlotte has to pick their chin up and realize that this does not mean the season's over. All right? You cannot win every map. All right, so Charlotte's going to try to 3-1 right here. Charlotte wants this win. Lake Fenton's putting up a heck of a fight right now. Lake Fenton's doing a very good job playing their game, trying to dictate things to us. But Charlotte will win this if we play well and we play our game well. This might be interesting if they pick Pharah Mercy again. It will be interesting. We do have some counters to Pharah Mercy, but I don't think the issue was necessarily the Pharah Mercy. It was the fact that every time we looked up to the Pharah Mercy, we had a Hanzo one-shotting us in our face. But Charlotte has some answers for that, and I think we're going to be all right. But that Pharah Mercy, yeah, it's a tricky one. Miles, what do you think? Focus the Mercy first, right? You got this, Orioles. I see you, Churches. I believe that's Jeff. Is that Jeff? Churches?
No, Braytech is Jeff.
Oh, Braytech is Jeff. My bad. Mr. Rad is resting his voice, getting some liquids. Both a Diet Coke and water. Diet Coke for the energy, water for the voice. All right. I don't know if you just heard it when Mr. Keith walked away, but he said it. All right, boys, it's money time. This is money time for Charlotte. Will we 3-1? Will we 2-2? Charlotte wants to be greedy. Charlotte wants every playoff point we can get. Get up one more time, then you get knocked down. Absolutely. Hey, I've said it from the beginning. Charlotte might get knocked down, but while we're down there on our way back up, if you watch Lions, you should know that their head coach says on the way back up, we're going to take a kneecap off on our way up. We do not stop fighting. We do not stop trying. We do not stop working together toward our ultimate goal. And everybody on this team knows what that goal is. All right? You got this.
Fortunate for you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so let me get back to first person here. We have Royce. We have Royce. Hold on, sorry. All right, we have Royce. We have Brendan. We have Ripley on the Genji. Oh, Miles on the Genji. I got to stick on Genji for a second for you, eh? Captain Ripley on the Genji. A nice easy pick right out the bat, hitting a bunch of headshots with the star things, the ninja stars. There we go. All right, the deflect coming out because they do have a Pharah. That Pharah is going to have to cause some issues for our Genji. But we do have a soldier to counter it, but they do have a Mercy pocket, so we might have to still switch to counter that. All right, the Discord Orb is coming out and focusing on, it looks like their tank. We're trying to keep that Discord Orb on. Charlotte doing a good job right now, keeping everybody alive, trying to do some poke damage at Lake Fenton. Lake Fenton doing a really good job staying conservative because they know that they lost their man in the beginning. They just lost their Ana. All right, Ana gets res by the Mercy. The Mercy has no res, so she can't res that Pharah. No, sir. Our Genji putting a lot of pressure on. Putting a lot of pressure on getting the kill on the tank. The Genji's going crazy. I love it. Gonna look to dive here. Boilermaker's gonna rock off point. That's a good job by Charlotte. No ults used, just good old-fashioned Overwatch. No deaths by anybody in Charlotte.
I see one.
Genji doing a little peeky peek here. It looks like Lake Fenton has everybody on the backside here, but they're gonna try to use that high ground, it looks like. And Genji's gonna go up there to try to apply some pressure, and he gets one pick. How about two? Can he get two? No, he does not, but that's all right because he's one shot. He's got to go back to his team. That's a smart play. I love that. Putting a lot of pressure on the back line here, doing his thing. He has Blade if he wants to use it. We did get our tank ticked off. Our tank picked off. So Charlotte is standing strong here on point. Let's switch off Genji here. Let's go maybe to our Kiriko. Let's see if we can get a good wide view of everything on that point. The bot is being pushed behind you. The tank is pushing bot right now. Where is Charlotte's tank? Is he back yet? He's got to be close. Yes, he is back on point. Let's go over to Bowden here on Sigma. All right, our Zenyatta is respawning. The good rock coming out by Bowden on Sigma. The ult coming out by Sig. What is that melody, Bowden? The Pharah gets picked. The Mercy's cornered. Mercy's gonna go for the res. He cannot let it happen. He knows it too. The rock comes out on the Mercy. Bowden gets the Mercy. Bowden putting a lot of pressure on Lake Fenton right now. The bot goes back Charlotte's way.
We're on the move.
Forward spawn activated.
All right, Genji gets a pick on the tank. I don't know what that was. Bacon hot dog is down. All right, Bowden used Melody, so let's see. Let's try to predict what's going to happen next. Maybe a sight by Royce is going to happen next. So let's go over to Royce and see what's going on with him. Right now, our Genji is 7-0. The Mayo comes out. The Sights comes out for Charlotte. The beautiful cleanse to keep everybody alive during the Mayo is wonderful. The Mercy goes down, but the Suffer comes through. But it doesn't matter because Charlotte wipes. Lake Fenton is on the ropes.
Can't escape death.
Try to get over here to on point. Charlotte is sitting on no ults right now. This is the time where they got to kind of reassess their situation. They got to start building some ult economy up here because Charlotte has nothing. I assume Lake Fenton still has something. The orb's coming out. There's the Justice coming from above like Batman.
They're taking the robot.
All right, get that healing orb out, bud. There you go. I like that. Get your healing orb out. Okay, so Charlotte is backing up, trying to reassess their situation. Genji is very close to Blade. Bowden is about 50%. That is a really bad death by Royce right there. Royce had to get out of that. All right, let's switch back over to our Genji, see what our Genji's doing here. Lake Fenton is all together on point. The Blade comes out. They get the Pharah, but our Genji gets wiped away. That's all right. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It's a 2-for-1 trade, but Charlotte loses one as well. This is a really scrappy fight by Charlotte. Let's see who comes out on top. Cassidy's trying to get some picks here on the backside, putting pressure on the Ana, putting pressure on the Junkrat. It's a scrappy one. Let's go back here on point. Kiriko trying to keep her tank alive. Lake Fenton's tank is very weak, but so is ours. Who's going to survive this? No cleanse to be used here. Charlotte keeps their tank alive, able to reassess, able to keep themselves alive. All right, Charlotte sitting on a lot of ult economy now. We got to wipe away that tank. A nice head fake on the Ana, but the Suffer comes out by their tank, and that's going to be really unfortunate for Charlotte. Zen goes up and dies. Oh, the pick coming out, maybe. Nope, Cass can't get it. Cass is going to try to go back and reset with his team. All right. The Mercy is doing a lot, but that Ana for their team is doing even more. All right, so Charlotte is trying to win this game here. The fire in the hole comes out. The Discord goes through on the tape, but Charlotte's going to lose 3 on point here. Charlotte needs to back up. Don't commit ults to this. Back up, reassess yourself. You're ahead by still 47 meters. You got time. All right? All right, let's switch over here to somebody new. I've already watched a lot of you. Let's get back over here to Bowden. Bowden trying to hold for his team here. Trade a lot of pressure with that. The victory coming out. What is that melody? The far. Oh, no. The sleep comes through. But Charlotte still gets a pick because the Cassidy ulted with it. I love that for Charlotte. The Mercy dies. I believe Charlotte is going to win this unless something miraculous happens for Lake Fenton. All right, Ana goes ahead and jumps off the map. All right, so Charlotte has 2 minutes to stay in the lead here. 2 minutes to stay in the. Oh, the rock in the air from the Junkrat. That's crazy. The Discord is out on the tank. He's sectioned off from his healers. He gets down. Have to kill the Mercy. She's going to go for the res. The sleep comes out on Bowden. He can't deny it. The Mercy could still hit the res, I believe. And he does get the res off. That's unfortunate. Bowden tried to go for the rock. I saw it. Charlotte's going to try to back up here a little bit, reassess their situation. Who is left here on point? Zenyatta's left on point. And I believe it's just Zenyatta in our tank. Bowden's doing the best he can on point, trying to stay alive. His survivability is insane. But he's going to go down. All right, Charlotte can reassess here. Charlotte has 4 ults to work with. We are maintaining ult economy.
Now, to begin again.
All right, let's see what we're going to do here. I feel a blade. He's going up for it, I believe. I believe he's going for a blade. All right. Let's see if the blade comes out here from our Genji. Oh, the shot by the Junkrat. The Junkrat must have heard everybody up there. Is the blade going to come out here? Oh, my goodness. The blade does come out. The Justice gets 2. The blade gets 1, but Charlotte is going to get wiped here, possibly. The Melody and the Transcendence coming through for Charlotte. Bowden's going to get 1. Bowden's going to get 2. Let's get to Bowden, please. For the love of God, where is he? The anti coming through, but the heals are there now. The Far is right in front of him. Can he get the pick? He cannot. This is a fight to the death right now for both teams. The Mercy goes down. Oh my gosh. The only thing cracking more than the Lake Fenton shields right now is my voice. Oh my gosh. The Ana's the only one left. Don't push cart. Leave cart. Leave it. Let it go down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right. Lake Fenton's going to touch. Charlotte has ults here. No, they do not. The Suffer comes out by Lake Fenton, but he's one shot. We have to take advantage of that right now. He goes down. Yes, sir. The Mercy's got to go. She's going to go for the res. They get her. The Riptire coming out. Who's left on point? Anybody? Charlotte's going to get wiped there. This is really good. Or really bad for Charlotte. Charlotte's going to have to come back. Charlotte has no ults to work with.
Okay, I win.
Charlotte has to go touch point here. You got a touch on point. You got a second touch on point. Charlotte is running for their lives. They're desperate right now, trying to win this game. Great job by them touching point. Charlotte trying to live. Charlotte trying to live. This is intense right now. This is what we're here for. Charlotte trying to persevere right now. Farah's one shot. Get the Farah. Charlotte wins it. Let's go. My voice is gone. Let's go.
Play of the game.
Well, Chad, there goes my voice. Hey, what an ending by Charlotte. A great game. They tested us. They made us work for it. We worked for every single map and every single round, every single fight. We appreciate you in here in the chat. Good luck with that lecture tomorrow. Yeah, no shot. We're watching a movie. All right? So, good job, chat. Good job, team. That was an awesome game. That's what we're here for, Mr. Keith. That's what we're here for, man.
Holy.
All right, so Charlotte wins 3. We lose 1. But what a game. What a game.
What an ending.
These kids are going to sleep well tonight. I'm going to sleep well tonight.
I could sleep right now.
I could sleep right now. All right, chat. We really do appreciate you coming in here and supporting us. We really appreciate everything that you guys do in terms of in school supporting us. Keep out the good word that your Charlotte Orioles Overwatch team is here to stay, and we are here to make some noise. All right, keep coming out and supporting us. We appreciate you guys. All right, GG's in the chat. What a day. What a day.